we go. Good evening. You're listening to Myth and Mist, your one-stop podcast for killers, thrillers, and chillers of the Pacific Northwest. I'm Genevieve.
I'm Haley.
Thank you for tuning in. And tonight, we're at Blackwater Bar. My job. Here we are. We're doing some investigating.
Yes, we are. Blackwater is an all-vegan punk bar in Portland's Rose City Park neighborhood. We're going to start by talking with the owner, Alex, and hear a little bit about the building's history and the weird stuff that's been happening here over the years. And then we'll head upstairs and take a look around and see how it feels for ourselves. And we did bring a Ouija board, so
Yes,
we'll reach out to see if anything or anyone wants to talk back.
We brought a real Ouija board this time.
Yeah, not DIY.
Not DIY. So,
all right, Alex.
Cue Alex.
Hi. You are the owner of Blackwater. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, sure. My name's Alex. I own Blackwater with two of my friends. We've been running it for what feels like forever. We just moved into this building almost a year ago. We got the keys in February of last year.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
And
anniversary.
Opened in the middle of April was our first day here.
Oh, wait. So it hasn't been a full year yet? Whoa, cool. Are you having a 1-year anniversary party?
No.
Okay.
That would have been fun, but we're still putting out fires and
fair. Makes
getting
sense.
stuff going. It's a big building. There's a lot to do.
It's a big building.
We've had a lot of community help, and it's been good. Happy but tired.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, the space is awesome. Do you know much about what it was before it was Blackwater?
Before we bought the building, it had been Laurelwood Brewery for maybe 25 years or something. I think not 25. I think they bought it in early 2000s, and they were closed maybe a couple of years till we took over the space. And then before that, it was Sylvia's. I know that the 3 parts of the building were built separate times, about 30 years apart from each other. So this part that we're sitting in now and directly below us through the basement is the first part of the building.
Interesting.
And then came the middle section where we have the venue and bar. And then the brewery section was the last step.
Did Sylvia build it all, or was it?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't know, but I don't believe so. I have a lot of old, architectural drawings and stuff that
Maybe awesome.
one day when I have more time, I would love to go through them.
It's very cool.
Okay. How do you feel like this space compares to the last space in terms of venue and just overall vibe?
I mean, it's definitely a lot bigger, and we came back into the same building as the record store, which is really good. Mm-hmm. I think we always had wanted that. We'd had the venue legally at the record store on Russell, and then opened it just as the venue and restaurant came along with that on Broadway. And we were there for a little over 10 years. But this space is bigger. It gives us room to grow. Mm-hmm. It gives us some autonomy as far as being our own landlords, although we will be in debt for the rest of our lives.
Portland real estate for you.
Woohoo! But it also gives everybody a chance to put their stamp on it and share, and we have a lot more to do and grow. But I think happy but tired is kind of my motto as far as I know, while my brain melts out of my ears.
Oh, the space is great. I think I like this space a lot better than the last one.
Oh, absolutely.
This is awesome.
The last one was full of traumatic events on top of being too small and having horrible landlords. It was kind of the end of our second lease term, and I wouldn't have kept doing this.
Yeah.
I would have been done. But this space has kept me very interested and in the game, and I don't know what else I would do but
awesome.
Do I have a cigarette behind my ear? Sorry.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your knowledge of Sylvia.
Yeah.
And because I know that you feel very connected to her in particular, as she
Yeah.
was the former owner and kind of a trailblazer.
Absolutely. I mean, I've asked everyone when we first toured the building, the owner of Laurelwood was here, and that was something I'd asked about. I moved here in January of 2005, and Sylvia's was already closed. Her daughters had taken over the restaurant when she passed away, but eventually closed it. I think they ran it for a good long while. But I'm still learning more every day. A lot of people come by that had worked at Laurelwood. I wish more came by that had been to Sylvia's, but I do get some insight sometimes about that. But back to the original tour of the building, like going up into the attic and them having this beautiful giant portrait of this proud Italian woman and this statement necklace next to her, like, plaque from her funeral with, like, her just quick bio. It was like, she did it. She's, like, been absolutely somebody that I lean on as somebody that, like, made it happen and kept going and saw her dreams through. So she did a lot in her life. She was an actress on play stages in Portland and then moved to Hollywood for a couple of years. They say they don't know why she moved back. But then she immediately started selling the first frozen pizzas in Oregon.
Whoa.
Before eventually having a brick and mortar here at this space. Had 4 daughters. Had a second restaurant downtown, which is newer information to me.
Interesting.
And then I also learned that the tavern next door opened. So she started a musical theater aspect of her restaurant and expanded. And I believe that was up here from the pictures I've seen. And
was she in the productions?
Yes, she was the star and the cook.
Very cool.
Wow.
Using her old family recipes from the start. She also, I guess, hosted some, like, during the, like, morning news would, like, cook and, like, epic.
So she was kind of like a local personality.
Yeah, the commercials were epic. I can't find one. I'll give you $5.
I'm sure you've looked.
$5. Do you feel like have you felt her spirit here in the building since you...
Definitely, yeah.
Well,
I think there might be some other ones.
yeah.
I think she's kind of a protector, but also kind of
She's a good one.
a little judgmental.
Yeah.
As many Italian women are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's like just a winning combination. You want to be a skeptic, but also, like, I don't know, open when you need to be.
Yeah.
Sure. Have you ever had a moment here that's, like, really freaked you out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to, like, more ghostly experiences, I get the thing where I immediately brainwashed of it.
Sure.
And I'm not sure if that's me or ghosts doing that, spirit realm. I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of different things have happened here.
So other than Sylvia, what other spirits do you think live in this building?
We have a friend, and I wasn't there when they were talking about this, but is prone to knowing what's going on with things, whether you believe in that stuff or not.
Sure.
I feel like I've seen the evidence of their claim that there's, like, these 2 more teenage kind of lost boy dickheads here with her, and that has come up with some strange, more definite negative male energy.
Yeah.
And instances. Yeah.
Do you think the teenage boys are related to Sylvia?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think she's probably having a good time corralling them and continuing to run the show.
Thanks, Sylvia.
But there's 2 of them, and I think they might be from a way before her.
Interesting. Okay.
I will say that sometimes you do feel like a weird male gazy kind of thing here, especially like in moments where you're by yourself.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think that they're shy either. Like, I've come up to like grab a bank from the office up here when it wasn't open during a show, and there's like 200 people downstairs, and they will be like clomping around or like verbalizing even. Like,
Wow.
it's to me wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody likes
It's usually when I'm alone.
I was gonna say, being the closer, the last thing that you do is bring the money up, put it away, lock everything up, and that's it. Like what, like 2, sometimes 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be creepy just because like you're by yourself in the dark, but it feels creepy in a way that is like a little weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Would you say this floor is most haunted, or is there another part of the building that gets more
this
activity?
area, I think the basement has some definite zones. And for some reason, for me, like this back end of the brewery, like the furthest one away from us, that might even be newer, like where the broiler is under the 2-floor part, that to me is like really always heebie-jeebied me.
There's areas in the kitchen that make me
Yeah.
real sketched out when I'm
And
closing.
we moved some walls too, so it's like a little dreamy. Sometimes you're like, is this one of those houses that just changes
Oh,
eternally?
the like liminal
Whoa.
space kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, basement seems not fun.
I get really paranoid in the kitchen about the doorways,
Yeah,
like to the downstairs.
yeah.
I'm like, have like a very visceral fear of like turning around and seeing like a head peek out.
Yeah.
And that's not something that I've ever really thought about before. Like,
What do you think that is? Do you think that...
I don't know. I'm always like, and that's another thing too, because the kitchen closes like 30 minutes before the bar. And so on Thursdays when I close the kitchen, I get everything closed down, and then I come out and
Yeah,
like
definitely.
and do tasks with Alex up front, and I always like turn everything off, and then I like turn the lights off and just like run out because I'm like,
Once the lights are off in the kitchen, it's extra spooky.
it's real creepy in there. Yeah.
I definitely would rather a ghost than a murderer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I
Totally.
have gone into the basement when I didn't want to check because
Yeah.
I'm like, it sounds like somebody's down there,
That's
so
so
I need to
scary.
like go
well,
get
we've
my
heard
taser,
things.
get my knife.
We've
bring
heard
my
things
person.
during our closes
Absolutely.
where we're like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, like 2-3 days ago when I closed with one of our cooks, he was still in the kitchen. We weren't closed yet, and like there's a gate at the indoor stairs to up here, and it is like shaking. And I'm like, are you doing something? Like, it's locked still. The lights are still not on. Like, nobody's on, like, the cameras. Why is this shaking? I've never heard that
so
before.
scary.
I've also heard, like,
the metal gate here. Oh, I don't like that at
no,
all.
I didn't like it. I was like, Joe, go touch a bunch of stuff that you've been touching. Like, I've
And
never
see if
heard
it
this
sounds
sound,
like-
and
yeah.
I've
That's not.
been
Oh,
hearing all the
man.
sounds. I've also heard, like, the old doorbell ring from the old location
Whoa.
here. And that was, for me, like, a real big red flag. Like,
That's
this is not,
crazy.
Like a doorbell that
doesn't exist here.
isn't here.
No.
That's so scary. Do you know if the previous owners, Laurel Thirst, was that
Laurel
correct?
Wood.
Laurel Wood.
I think.
Did they
Also-
ever see
Always
anything?
remember. I don't know that the owner and their son that I've spoken to, and then they must have employed a gazillion people over the years, because the first couple months we were here, it was basically our clientele was like people that used to work here and wanted to see what it looked like
Interesting.
over those years.
Yeah.
A lot of like, yes, but that's many brains ago for me
Sure.
for distinct things. But with the owner and their son, it was more like you're definitely walking, stomping, going, there's nobody there kind of
Yeah.
basic stuff. More than just like creaky old house, but no apparitions for
Okay.
them, I don't think.
Okay.
Or they might be a little closed off to things that they probably could have.
Yeah. I feel like y'all are the best tenants for this kind of thing.
I try to lead with like, I'm a good
Yeah.
person and you guys should be happy that we're
Yeah.
here instead of
Yeah.
something else, because everybody here cares a lot about each other and what we're doing, and like
Mhm.
nothing like super messed up has happened. It's been some broken things and some lightly tossed things, but
The Jameson bottle.
yeah.
What happened there?
Bartending up here with like a full bar and
Uh-huh.
like this was a packed room, and I grabbed the Jameson, I'm pouring a beer, and I like put it down, and there's like a 4-foot ledge, 4-inch ledge, and
Uh-huh.
a 2.5-inch bottle, and I like put it down. I make sure it's there. I like go back to make sure it's there, and then like 2 seconds later, top flop over. Not like anything else, but that's on camera.
The pumpkins.
The pumpkins rolling is on camera.
Pumpkins rolling off the bar is on camera. That happened at, like in the middle of the night too.
In the middle of the night. We
You
had
think
that set up for like 2 months.
Yeah, they've been there forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a bunch of random.
The lights
Stuff.
have done weird things.
I do weird stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I have recorded or tried to find on camera. Both will just not play certain spots or just like start looping or delete files.
Wow.
There was that one weird one that you showed me where it was like something just like it was. I don't remember if it was papers or a book or something, but it was just like.
Yeah,
remember that
all
one?
kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
There was one
that
that
one
I
was weird.
did debunk that I was really happy to debunk.
Because it was creepy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also like have had a lot of my belongings get moved through the whole building
Wow.
sometimes. And it's more than just like I left my phone by the fry sauce and silverware. It's random enough and it's more like messing with me enough.
Like they're like gaslighting you.
yeah, yeah, these little boys gaslighting me.
They're like, ah.
And I have had like a friend in me that I've like done just like messing with apps and stuff. Like I'll play it for you at some point. And it's one of the ones that has worked from that, like crystalline, effervescent Sylvia voice, like cutting in and being like, don't. Like, stop listening to them and you guys go away. Like, not in those words, but separate things coming in after, like, they're trying to get my friend to, like, go to that red box over there. Like, knowing things that are not known. Totally separate voice.
Has it mostly been employees that have experienced it? Do you know if any
I mean, friends of mine have
customers?
done stuff. Like, my friend brought dowsing rods the other day, and while we were busy, like, my friend was asking me questions, and they were going off.
Yeah, they were actually.
It was
pretty on point, yeah.
Intense.
I was here. It was weird.
And I was very busy at the bar, too. But then they took them downstairs and gave them to our, like, super tall coworker, and they held them themselves and were like, point to the biggest asshole in the room, and just like immediately both pointed at him.
Is he an asshole?
No, but he is very. He's a very large man.
He would laugh at that.
But he is a large man, though, too. So maybe
they are the one that got something. This was like a small plastic thing thrown at them when they were looking for something up in the attic.
Vince?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And
then there's this plastic thing up there. I don't know if it's the same thing, but it wasn't in that spot, and I don't know why it would be in that spot. So I kind of left it there the other day, at the top of the stairs to point out.
Okay.
Is there a part of this building you would recommend us do a Ouija board in? Like if we wanted to talk to a ghost?
I would say wherever you're comfortable and like a little more away from people.
Okay.
I think Sylvia likes production and like
Yeah. I think
the
she's probably
stuff,
gonna like these lights.
I
And
think
stuff.
she would
Yeah.
be fine with that. But I think the attic is like probably where I get the most heebie-jeebs.
Okay.
And more physical stuff. Those like recordings
Yeah.
are from up there. But it's also like happened on the patio and
Okay.
like the other side of the building. Like,
But the one I heard the whistle, I was just behind the bar on the main floor. Yeah.
I can be behind the bar and I'll hear people talk in my ear.
Wow.
But it's been a couple months, so thank you.
Is it usually like a male, like teenage voice, or is it more Sylvia? Can you tell?
No, it's more just like, hey, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where it's like, is there somebody actually there? It always feels like they're kind of like leading.
Yeah.
Or like, did somebody just do that? And how would it have been possible for them to do it? It would have been impossible for them to do that.
Well, should we do a little tour of the attic and then maybe pull out the Ouija board and see who we can get to talk to us?
Yeah, let's see if we can make something weird happen this time.
Yeah. Hopefully we deliver at your new place of employment.
Yeah, my last one did not. It was a failure.
Don't judge the very messy attic.
That's okay.
That's creepier if it's messy anyway.
Yeah.
Great.
More ghosts.
Yay.
Okay.
More place for their little spirits.
Bop around.
Yeah.
We are about to start walking around and exploring the building. As a quick heads up, this part might be a little bit of a rough listening experience. There might be a lot of movement, background noise, or maybe a few things that we don't catch in the moment. If you would like the full experience, we definitely recommend switching over to our YouTube channel so that you can actually watch us explore the building and see if you see any ghosts.
Or not. This is the upstairs of Blackwater. Typically only open right now if there's shows, so that if there is a show and you don't want to go to it, you can still come up and have some food and drinks if you want. So it's me and Haley, obviously. We're joined by Alex, once again, the owner, and my dear friend, the cutest. We're also joined by Camden, who is also kind of a member of the team. He makes all the desserts. He's also just a friend. He makes really good mochi.
Tomomochi.
Yeah, my thing's
Give
called
them a
Tomomochi.
follow. They're really good. They sell out really fast, though, so jump on it, the mochi. We're going to walk around now.
If we come across any areas where you have experienced something, let us know.
There and there and there.
Well, if you have any stories you want to share us.
Yeah. There's some little flashlight for this tight corner.
Flashlights on. Oops.
Ooh, I just felt a cold chill. I think it was a ghost.
Oh,
I think is what got thrown at there.
that's the Lego.
And they were looking for a cable up here.
The alleged thrown blue Lego. Example A.
Yeah, why don't you let me get next to you
I'm
guys
getting
before you?
chill. Ah.
Did you get chilled?
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
The moon still look like that? Camden, can you see?
And by the way, if any specter up here wants to throw anything,
Now would be the time.
this would be an awesome time to do so. Please throw things or stomp around or throw me out the window.
No, don't do that.
That would be fine.
As long as she consents.
I'm consenting to being thrown out of this window right now.
We got some old stuff from Sylvia's over here.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvia, do you have anything to say?
I don't think that Sylvia would ever throw me out the window.
Oh, she would never.
She'd probably be like, honey, are you okay?
She would.
She would.
Or if you were bad, maybe she would.
Or she'd be like, fuck you. You didn't eat my manicotti. I don't know.
Manicotti.
Oh, I want to see the menu.
I have looked at some, but
I bet it
hard
was
to find
so
anything,
good.
really. Up here, it's mostly chills, and then when my friend and I did, I don't even know what they're called. It was
Spirit
like
box.
Spirit box. That was intense. There was people directing her to go and to the right, the red box. That is like a point of interest for them. And then there was one.
What was in there?
It's all the first aid kits from like that are like old.
What do you think they're trying to say?
I don't know.
Was she
But
on
that's
her
about
period?
when like
Maybe they were trying to.
they
Maybe
were
it
trying.
was.
I think
Maybe
they
it
were
was those
also saying,
shitty
like,
boys trying to be
basement.
like, get it.
And Sylvia then came in on the spirit box. I assume Sylvia. But
Have you seen any
crystalline
videos
was-
of her that you would know what her voice sounded like?
I can imagine it as a fellow Italian.
Yep.
But not. No, I would love to see one.
If anybody knows where
I
we
wanna see
can
the
find
commercials.
videos,
I want to see the
the
plays.
commercials and the plays of Sylvia from when she did dinner theater, send us an email. I did hear a click, actually.
Yeah, well,
What's this?
these are the brios that they left. So like old train tables, like
That's cool.
and I
This is fun.
barely touched this one the other day, and it fully fell apart. Like, what is that doorknob doing on the ceiling? I've never noticed that.
What? Oh.
Oh, it must be a bell. Or
Yeah, what is that? It looks like a boob. Metal boob.
Touch it?
Yeah, touch it.
I can't reach it. We're too short.
We can use a stick or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See a stick.
No, I just felt like a weird
Like that, yeah.
leg. I don't know. That was weird.
Is it a ghost?
I don't know. Probably not. But it just felt like a weird thing on my calf.
Huh. Can't
Like
reach
almost felt like a snake, but obviously that's not a thing.
Touch it. No, we don't get electric.
Yeah, are those wires?
We can trace it back, or I can touch it. I can electrocute it.
Does anybody have a rubber stick?
Well,
Oh, maybe the opposite
yeah, it
end.
definitely has wires. So maybe this was an old light fixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's grounded looks like a really old light fixture. I wonder what that's for. That little sticky poo.
Climbing back here.
No wonder they didn't want to give a permit.
Ghosts. Oh, it's really nice and warm back here. I have no idea what we're doing up
There's
here.
some dumb waiters that have been covered too that are like weird sound traveling zones also, but I have no idea where they actually came from or like go to or where they actually originate, why they were covered, when they were covered.
I think it's cool.
Anything in there?
Spooky.
Miscellaneous Tupperware. Sylvia, what the hell did you bury up here, girl?
How many employees?
How many employees displeased you?
Can I beat your record?
All right.
I think y'all should
All right,
try
guys.
the board or
Yeah, let's go set the Ouija board and see if we can get to talk to it.
yeah.
Okay, if there's any ghosts up here that want to come downstairs and talk to us, now would be your chance. Or if you want to throw that plastic thing again
Oh,
at Camden.
Yeah.
All right. So this is not the Ouija board that I got as a 10-year-old, but this is another Ouija board that I got at the Goodwill bins. You probably can't see from there, but it has a bunch of black candle wax on it from the last time it was used, which was years ago. I don't use it very often. I think it's the same Ouija board that we used in Bloomington. I want to say that it is,
yeah.
because I'm pretty sure I bought it. I don't remember which bins I bought it at. It either is that one or it's not. Either way, it's the same model and brand that I've used ever since I started using Ouija board, which was a long time ago.
I like that it is a pre-owned board from the bins so that you don't know its history. Like someone could have had a terrible experience and just tossed it in the bins. Like
I
so
think
cursed.
that
grandma threw it.
I think that the thing about Ouija boards is that this is a toy. This is cardboard. It's trash, right? So and this is plastic. It's missing a thing. It's a little bit funky. So
Camden's first time too.
this is also Camden's first time. He's never used one of these before. So it's not about the physical thing. It's about, supposedly, what you invite to it.
Sure.
Because, again, these are inanimate objects. Yes, inanimate objects can hold energy if you believe in haunted dolls and haunted shit and all that stuff. But this is not going to hurt you. It's cardboard. So I think it's just about like when you knock on a door, sometimes something answers, and this is more supposed to be like more hypothetically more of a conduit than it is like a cursed item that will itself bring whatever.
Do you want to salt us in?
I'm gonna salt this in. I have some kosher salt that I got from the kitchen downstairs, which I'm going to sprinkle around us in a circle just because that's how I've always done it. I don't know if that's actually the proper way, but that's how I've always done it. And I've always been fine. Like I said, I've been doing this since I was a small child. I've never been cursed. I've never had bad luck. I've never had anything horrible happen. It seems to me that everything's always been fine.
Okay.
But yes, weird experiences have happened with Ouija boards. The last time I used this Ouija board, something weird did happen where we heard some things while we were using it. We asked for whatever to make itself known, and we heard 3 knocks on the ground next to us, at which point we stopped using it. So Ouija board etiquette, before I salt us in, you're gonna place however many fingers are comfortable. Since there's a bunch of us, I would say 2 on the planchette. And then we will ask a question, kind of start moving it ourselves to get it like warmed up.
I hope this isn't part of the curse.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna go drink some water while you
Okay.
setting up, but
Okay.
wait for me to.
Hold it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're already cursed because Alex is coughing and we haven't even started yet. But we'll do some circles, kind of get it warmed up, then we'll ask a question. The most important thing when you're doing Ouija board is to always say goodbye before you put it away. That's just Ouija board etiquette. Some people say ask permission before you say goodbye. I don't do that because to me that feels like you're giving the mysterious force too much power and you want everything to be on your terms.
Okay.
Because we're not in the astral plane. We're in the physical plane and we're inviting the astral plane to communicate with us. So if you change the rules so that we're giving the astral plane like the right of way, that seems sketchy to me. Hypothetically, this is all hypothetical. This could all be bullshit. That's just how I've always done this.
Right. I like this.
So yeah, so we're gonna salt. We don't have real candles. We have fake candles today because that's what we have. In an ideal world, we'd have black candles. That's what you're supposed to use.
Okay.
But we have these. These are nice fake white candles. We're gonna use those.
Some nice fake red candles.
We have some nice fake red candles as well.
All right.
And do a little circle.
Thank you.
A little circle all the way around. There's going to be some gaps. Is kosher. Okay. And then we're going to do a little over both shoulders. You're going to do a little over both shoulders. Little over both shoulders for Alex. and Haley, just for good measure. Okay, cool. So, you've been salted into the circle.
All right.
It's Ouija time. Everybody put your fingers on. You can do one hand, you can do two hands, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Elbows up or down?
I don't know.
Just whatever feels comfy, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel, yeah.
I like elbows down.
Yeah, that's gonna be uncomfortable, I feel like. So
All right, so we ask it a question first.
we're going to just start doing some
Okay.
little circles. We're gonna get her warmed up.
We close our eyes or we close our eyes?
You can keep them open, unless.
I would keep them open just so that you can see where it's going. So we're warming her up, warming up the Ouija. And now we're going to stop in the center. And we're going to ask our question.
Is there anybody here with us? This is the first
The
question.
moon is here with
Well,
us.
we got a sun,
Sun.
but I feel like in some situations it was going towards the yes.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably infer
Do
that
we
it was going
want
to
to
this.
point this that way so it's a? I don't know. It's
I feel like planchette usually goes letters
Ouija. Yeah. Okay.
facing other letters.
And we're using the point or this.
We're using the middle of the
Okay.
planchette. So it'll fall on whatever it wants, and it's already
What do you
moving
want?
again. So kind of just let it go.
B.
We got a B.
Sorry. It's so sticky.
Oh, it's because there's wax on here.
B-I.
No.
N.
B-I-N. Right.
T.
Ooh.
B-I-N.
I think
Bind.
it's- Do you have more to say to that same word, or are you talking it?
You.
You.
Bind you. Oh no, are they binded? Bound to us now?
Now,
No.
I was gonna
or
say-
maybe they're saying that that was about the salt, and they saw that.
or maybe they're saying that they want to tie us up and fuck us all. Who knows? BTK is still alive, so we know it's not BTK. All right. We're going to reset. Do some circlies. Bind you. So we asked the question, is there anybody here? And it said bind you. Okay. Can we get the name of anybody that's communicable when it's already moving? Okay. N. It was really going.
You.
Sorry. I'm already thinking of
Nuts.
nuts. That's not what I thought I was gonna say. I thought I was gonna say nut. A.
Alexa.
I got you. You get off of that. What?
It's just going.
Dude, fuck up. Its name.
Nuxa.
And then I went to
No.
this. So when it goes to one of these, that typically means that it's supposedly that there's a ghost here in the room, because that's what this means.
Nexa.
Oh yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Nuxa.
So we got Nuxa.
Oh, okay.
All right, Nuxa.
When did you
Yeah,
leave this realm?
yeah.
Can you give us a year?
Can you give us a? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
1,
9,
9,
3,
3,
8.
8.
1938.
1938. Okay.
From 1938.
Nuxa. I'm not
I
laughing.
mean, that sounds like a name from the 30s to me.
Nuxa.
I'm gonna call you
Maybe
Nuxa.
that's a last name.
It
too.
could be, or it could be initials.
It could be.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Nuxa. That sounds like you're playing
Maybe
hoop
it
down the
was
street.
Natalie
Zandorf.
Zandorf. No. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to ask.
Are you connected to this building? Okay.
Okay.
Very cool.
Do you know Sylvia?
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we're not talking to Sylvia or whatever else is allegedly in the space.
Yeah.
We're talking to something else.
Nuxa. Maybe
Nuxa.
like if one word for what you want to tell us.
Are you friendly?
Oh.
No.
All right.
Nuxa did not come to play. All right, this is where we're gonna get
Where
spicy.
are you from? Yeah, you tell us. R.
R. What is that?
I.
C.
C.
H. Rich, and then a ghost. So, are you saying that you're wealthy?
Or that you don't remember.
Or that you're just a rich person? Were you rich when you were alive? Were you rich? Okay.
Wants to be rich.
Don't we all? Oh my God.
Rich Ghost,
scared.
is that the name of the
What
town?
was that? Was that you?
Wasn't me?
Nuxa? Was that her name? Nuxa?
No,
Nuxa.
no,
I
that
mean,
was
do they,
loud. I thought that was like,
do they come here often, maybe?
was that you that just slammed the, that sounded like the gate slamming, no?
Yeah, I think that's
No.
probably Shane.
Okay, no.
the
Was that
record store.
Shane that slammed the gate?
You don't
You don't
might not
know.
know Shane.
You don't know Shane. That's
How,
fine.
I mean, like, how old are you when you passed? Maybe you were young and you don't know. 3, 8. Okay.
Is that the year they said they were born?
1938. That is the same, that's the year. So you were 30. I'm not sure if that's the year you were born or if that's the year. All right.
Get real.
Nuxa, if you're here, do something. Let us know outside of the board. Make a noise. Touch one of us.
Not me.
Hey, touch Haley.
Touch me. Fine. Just don't bite me.
Do something that will make us realize that you're here. Anything other than using this board. We'll wait a sec. If you wanna knock something over.
Yeah, not our physical bodies because mine hurts all the time. So this.
Mine also
My
hurts,
hand
but I would be willing to
feels
take
weird.
one for the team right now if you could like throw me out of my chair. That would be sick.
I mean, my hand feels really weird. Getting a little red, but
How many spirits are in here? Is it just you or are there more?
Or do you know?
Maybe that's too many questions in one.
okay.
Maybe we lost them.
Nuxa, are you still here? Alright, we got Nuxa.
Is there more than one spirit with us?
Okay. All right, Nexa, I think we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to you. And we're going to see who else wants to talk to us.
Thank you.
Maybe
Nexa.
somebody connected to the building.
Thank you,
Aw,
Naxa.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Naxa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ooh. She moving.
All right. Is there someone else here with us now?
What's your name? You're powerful.
Z.
Big Z. Okay.
A.
M.
Zam. Okay.
Nexa and Zama. Zama? Zama?
Nuxa and Zama.
Is there
Alright.
more?
It's pretty weird.
I mean, are you related to Naxa?
We're not making fun of you.
I
Respect your name.
Okay.
Not related.
No, you're not related.
Can you tell us when you passed over?
N.
No.
O.
You?
You?
I think it's a
No.
T. Or between a U and a T. Not makes more sense than now. Not. Let's go with not.
Nothing?
No.
H.
H. H.
That's a U.
So N-A-T-H-U.
N-A-T-H-U.
Yeah. You.
Nothing.
M.
Are you just speaking nonsense?
A.
Wait, not. Then what were the other words?
Not
T.
human.
That's
Oh, okay. Not human.
Wasn't expecting that.
scary.
Are you an alien? If you're an alien, I'm saying goodbye now. We're done.
Are you an alien?
Thank fuck.
Are you demon?
Okay, I'm not asking that question.
What else would it be?
I don't know.
All kinds of things.
The demon to me acknowledges shit that I don't believe in.
Can you?
So I
Like
can't.
religion?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
so
makes
I
sense.
can't in
Yeah.
good conscience ask that question.
Well, can you try to explain your entityness
Yeah.
or how you're able to get through our thick human skulls?
No.
Nope.
That's
All right.
Pretty good answer.
All right. Fuck it. I'll go against all my better judgments and beliefs. Are you demonic?
No.
No.
Would that make you a benevolent?
Are you a dog?
Oh.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have been amazing.
Have you been called something in the past as a name?
What kind?
Is it still the same? And
Why? Anyway.
nine.
Nay.
Not a ghost. Okay.
Okay. That's very like old Englishy. Nay.
They
Nay.
never said when they died.
Well, they
They said
that
they're not
weren't
human, so they
so-
weren't
they
born.
never- Okay, that's true.
Do you exist in this space at this building? Always? Or only right now?
Oh, they just said goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we're annoying you. Sorry.
They're like,
These foolish mortals.
Oh shit.
okay, all right. Last ditch effort here.
Okay.
I want to talk to whatever whistled at me that one time.
Are you here?
All right, can you show yourself, please? All right, we got a yes.
All right. What do you want to ask him?
What's your problem?
Do you have a crush on me? Yes or no?
I'm married, okay? No, for real. Are you here often? Okay, we got a yes on that. Are you a masculine presence? Knew that.
Are you attached to this building specifically?
I thought you were going to say, are you Italian?
Next
Oh,
question.
you kidding.
I would want to know if they're the
Yeah.
same one that gets pervy with me.
Are you the pervert from the bathroom?
No.
There's a lot of different
No.
stuff happening here.
Okay.
How many perverts?
Yeah. Do you know how many entities are going around this building? E
No.
L E V E 11.
Did you know that?
1,000.
Okay. 11 ghosts. 11 hypothetical ghosts.
How old were you when you died?
One. 19?
Yeah.
So he's the horny teenager.
How many? Is there another horny teenager? I understand being horny at 19. It's really not.
Yeah, that's nothing new. Yeah.
This building is just full of horny teenagers.
Horny ghosts.
Does Sylvia come around here often too?
What the hell is that?
See?
See? You?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go again. Let's try this again. So if you see us, make a little noise. We're waiting. I did hear that. Did you hear that? Can you do something closer? If you don't do anything, I'm going to assume you're kind of a pussy.
Yeah. Probably not very strong alpha.
No, you probably don't have main character energy.
Okay. Thank
Okay. Did hear that.
you. Yeah. Wow. Cool.
I guess Jordan.
Okay, that's Jordan.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but that was not.
Whew. Can you push over Rosie's cutout?
That's respectful, if not.
Yeah, because
Because
Rosie's
of-
way stronger than you. So you'll never be
Nobody
able to
could.
push their cutout over ever. So you chose well. See? You.
That's scary. Is there anything you think that we should know about this building?
D?
Why?
Oh, do you
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
hear that right there?
Yeah.
DY? H?
Easy, HGY.
Oh. DYHZ. Okay, now you're just
Or
messing with us.
DZY and not, or sorry,
D-
DZH instead of DY.
DY.
It was, because I kind of said Z or what?
What is that?
Maybe going back, just because it was next to
I
each other.
don't know.
Can you maybe give us a word instead of initials or something? Or a gear that we could look up?
A. L. O. N. Alone. Oh, that's sad. You're not alone because we're here talking to you.
Yeah.
Surprise. M. A. I don't like where this is going at all.
Yeah.
Mama?
Oh man.
Ew!
Is it
I mean,
weird or is he sad 'cause he's
Yeah,
alone?
he's
and it's
lonely.
not-
I don't.
Oh.
is your mom already
oh.
passed and you'd like to be with them? Or are you an orphan? Is this an orphanage?
I don't know. I just think of a doll saying mama in the baby doll voice and it freaks me out. Or I think of Norman Bates.
Yeah. Let's go to Norman Bates a little bit.
Yes, you're Norman Bates.
Oh God.
We're talking to Norman Bates. No, I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you.
Well, is there anything else that you would like for us to know before we sign off out of here?
Yeah, I'll do this forever.
N. I. Oh, this is getting squiggly. N.
Nine.
9. M. N. Wait, 9 MON? 9 mom.
Your mom died when you were 9?
Moms? All right. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye at this point.
It was nice
But
talking to
thank
you, Norman.
Thank you. Whatever your name was, I forgot, honestly.
I don't think we asked. Sorry.
And we didn't ask. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, now we're going to turn the planchette this way to signify that we're done.
Nobody can come home with us.
Nobody can come home with us.
And we love this building and respect you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
I respect this
Don't be
building very
scary,
much.
but thanks for keeping burglaries away.
Yeah.
Yes, please continue doing that. But also
Just a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit more. But also too, if you want to do anything weird before we
Yeah,
leave
one
this
last-
floor, that would be extremely sick.
The same noise we heard before.
Mm-hmm. What is it? We don't know either. It's a tap.
We just heard a weird squeak whistle over here.
A squeak whistle?
But it could have been something downstairs, but
Whoa.
wasn't that loud.
Mm.
Okay, so I mean, what's sound again? We'll be checking that.
It's hard with the music and stuff too.
Yeah.
And the street noise is
Could we get another whistle like that one night?
Make sure you use
You don't hear that whistle though.
Anybody? Whistle? Maybe if I whistle for you. I'm really good at whistling, actually.
We'll add one in post.
Nothing?
I feel like I was hearing like a more steady whistle, like a glass whistle for a second, but
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I forgot about that.
I just learned
Yeah.
about some glass harmonicas. Look it up.
I do keep hearing that.
Yeah, I
out
keep
there.
hearing that.
I don't
But
know
that
what
was
that
like
is.
the
Someone walking
least
around the attic.
one.
It sounds like a click, like a
Yeah, it's like
tick, like a tick upstairs, which could be anything, but it keeps
Probably.
happening.
it happens when you're asking for it as well. More so than when you're not. I haven't heard it when you haven't.
Well, should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah. Glass harmonicas though.
Yeah.
The deadliest instrument in the world.
Well, thank you. Whatever spirits were or weren't here.
Nexa,
Nuxa.
Nuxa.
Nuxa and
Zana.
Zama.
Zama? Yeah,
Zion. Sorry that we don't
Mama.
remember. It's been a long day.
I think it's Zama.
Zama.
Thank you for
Zama Mama.
helping us pop Camden's Ouija board
Nice.
cherry.
That's right.
Woo-hoo.
Sick.
Do you feel different?
Yeah, I want to do this more often.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
to take it home with you?
Yeah, I kind of want to take some mushrooms and do this.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You can take it.
Report back with anything that happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, I think
Take,
it'd be kind of
take
cool.
her home.
Every episode now, just
Microdose.
Or like, could we do this again here? Or like,
Of course.
yeah, just like whenever we're
We can
We're
have
here
we can have
again.
Ouija board. She can live here, honestly, if she wants
I
to.
think that might be a good idea because
I
then
love
we
that.
could
We might
just
not. We
like,
should now tell the others.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much, Alex, for showing us around, sharing your experiences. If you, listener/viewer, want to try out or try to see ghosts yourself, you can visit Blackwater. It is on Northeast Sandy in Portland, Oregon. And rumor has it that they are going to keep this and make it their resident Ouija board. So, any closing remarks?
I was hoping for some severe activity, but I'm not totally dissatisfied with our session.
We had a lot of good action on the Ouija, and also maybe when we review this footage, we'll see some weird shit. Hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, viewers, if you notice anything in the background that we missed, let us know.
I'm also working the next 3 days, so if I have, and Thursday night is my kitchen close.
Yeah, you have to
So
share it.
if anything
Yeah.
weird happens, you will definitely be hearing about it.
Well, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you for joining us in this investigation. I would blow this out in a cinematic way, but it's an electric candle, so we're gonna do. Sweet dreams.
This episode edited by IDM.